Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town, and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. So what a stage for the players to take to here ahead of such an important game. How are you reading this formation, Jim Beglin?
Well, if you want to secure a clean sheet, Peter, this is a very good way of going about it. It adds discipline and lends a stubbornness to that midfield, which can stifle opposition attempts to play through, and it takes a lot of pressure off your defence, of course. Forces longer passes through the aerial route. So, all things considered, that extra layer across midfield is highly, highly effective.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Marco Verratti. He's got great vision and passing ability and seems to be able to dictate the play in midfield. He also tends to develop a really good understanding with the forwards and just kind of senses the runs that they'll make. And I'm intrigued to see how he performs today.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. It's Pablo Sarabia. He's played him through. He's got Mbappe! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain!
Paris Saint-Germain are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
Paris Saint-Germain go ahead, 1 goal to the good. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Mbappe.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Strong challenge, but well within the laws. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. Dijon get it back again. Good ball, and the finish! Played it short. Away from immediate danger. Has gone out. Bruno Aquelmanga. Well, the score's only 1-0, but that doesn't tell them. He's gone for it! Meunier. Marco Verratti. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. And it's Pablo Sarabia. Receives it in a good position. It's Di Maria! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. Paris Saint-Germain glad to have a one-goal lead at this point, but you have to say things could have been very different.
Well, you obviously have to give credit to the front men for the half-time lead, but I think the midfield can really pat themselves on the back too. They work tirelessly for me.
Paris Saint-Germain, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes. Paris Saint-Germain carrying a one-goal lead. And here's Pablo Sarabia. Mbappe! He scores! 2 up now, and they are cruising. The contact was crisp and clean. That was just a rocket.
Oh, the contact was fantastic. Right on the bootlaces, and it packed a lot of venom for what was a really potent strike.
Paris Saint-Germain get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
Well, at 1-0 this contest was still nicely poised, but now that it's gone to 2, mindsets are affected a lot more. Winning belief one way and that losing feeling the other.
Shooting chance! Danger averted for now. Cuts it out. There's a long ball. Played into space out wide. He's had big chance! And yes, it's there! Back within 1! They have them in their sights again! Oh, high quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second. We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could now well reward them with an equaliser.
Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. There's the through ball. What an adventurous run from a defender. Up to meet it! Good delivery, but no joy.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change. Kurzawa. Brought forward. What does he try from here? He's there to receive it.
Paris Saint-Germain are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
Mbappe crosses in a low one. Dijon do retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. And it's played forward. It is just a question of running down the clock now. And he's there to cut it out. So time is nearly up. One final twist, perhaps.
Well, it remains to be seen whether they can come up with that little bit of class to rescue this situation, and it needs to be any time now, really.
And that is that. Paris Saint-Germain come out on top. Hard fought, impossible to predict. In the end, though, only the result mattered. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Paris Saint-Germain